What's up, guys? We're back. I got a package in the mail right there. I think that's the ender mounts I ordered. Let's open this and check it out, see what we got. I hope they're not thrashed. I got a used set off eBay, so we'll see what happens. A Home Depot box. Hey, not too bad. And came with some bolts. Right on. Not bad. What are these? More hardware. Cool. I think we'll throw these in the sandblaster. Get them all cleaned up, painted. Dude, these things will be good as new. Right on. Sweet money. There we go. Hot off the press. That was really hard paint on that. Took longer than I thought it would, but I think those will paint up nice. And I'm going to do all the hardware it came with. This is crazy. Look at this one bolt that came out of mine, my old one. Thing's totally flat on one side. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. I'll paint these up next time, and then we'll start cutting that thing apart. So I think first, I got new mounts because these ones are just rusted through. Or not new to me. I got them off eBay. Sandblasted, I'm painting them. They look awesome. So I think what I'm going to do first on this side, I'm going to cut this out. Then I should be able to unbolt that and just slide it out this side. Put the new one in. Actually, before I put the new one in, I think I'll probably cut this side. I think I'm going to cut down here, take this whole thing out, kind of right below that top edge, and we'll get that thing out. Then we'll put that mount in there and get it bolted back on. And then I'll cut some patch panels and start tacking them in place, and then just kind of go from there, see what we can make work. I think we can do it. I don't know. I've never made patch panels and welded them in before, so this is new to me. So we're learning together. Okay, I'm going to get things set up. I'll be right back. There goes nothing. I want to get it right down where it's pretty much flat and not up in that bend, so it'll be a little easier to grind. That one's kind of tricky. Here goes nothing. Right on. Okay, so we need to make another one of these brackets for behind. Get that put up in there. This, grab this. Okay, here's the neighbor kids. Wants to get out and play. Hey, what are you looking at over there? Bubba? Yeah, I'm talking to you. All right. Set this up in here. I'm going to pause this. You guys don't want to watch me moving stuff around. We'll be back. All right. Got this thing marked up. Oh, the neighbor kids are here banging on the garage door. They want popsicles. Too bad. You're going to have to wait. They found me. Ah. All right. We'll be back. Hold on. All right. We're back. The neighborhood kids found out we had popsicles. They came and raided us over the last week. I better get some more for them. All right, we got that marked out. I think that's pretty close to where it's going to need to go. We'll do some fine tuning here in a bit. You know what? I got a new Arc Captain plasma cutter. I haven't even used yet. I'll use it later. Woo. Okay. All right. Let's see if this somewhat fits. That's better. You know what I think I did? I should have cut on the other side of the line. That's okay. Well, you want a little bit of a gap when you're welding it, but we'll make it work. Let's see how we did. Oh, there we are. Not bad. Straighten that top back out. Push it back down where it goes. I bet it will be pretty dang close right there. That's pretty cool. It's 6:30. I got to go make dinner for the kiddos. So I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. We'll pick back up tomorrow. I think it turned out okay for a first timer. Now we just got to make sure the holes line up. And so for these holes for the hinges, I'm just gonna drill through that backing plate that I put in there. And then from up underneath in the fender well, I'm gonna weld some bolts or some nuts on in there for those. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick and see how that goes. This side definitely has got to come apart, but so on the other side, if I had been thinking, I should have made a template. So, whoops. This side, I'm gonna take some paper. Where'd it go? Here it is. I'm just gonna make a template. Probably would have been a lot smarter to do, and then figure out where all the holes are. The other side, I still got them. It came together fine. But I think this will be easier. It'll take out a lot of the measuring and guesswork. So, man, that's got like a lot of cancer in there. That thing is just looking down this way. It's bulged out probably a half an inch. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do that. And that, I don't know. Now that I look at it, I was gonna try to save that backing piece that's up in here and just reuse it on the patch panel I make. But I don't know. I think it's pretty well rusted out. Part of it. So I don't know. I'm gonna make a template and then get this thing cut out and see what we're working with inside. Use my dirty fingers. Mark those ones. I think that'll work. I don't know how well you can see that on there, but at least I got the holes marked for the hinge and then to bolt the fender on there. So we'll get that panel cut out and I don't know, just go from there. Well, we got her all done, put back together. I think it turned out pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Looking good. Not too bad for a first timer. Got everything sandblasted, repainted. Hood lines up nice. Shuts nice. Awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you got any tips, tricks, suggestions, anything I could have done different or better, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later.